Hello dear friends, in this session we are going to understand the genesis of IT Act 2000 in India. What is the need of IT Act? What is the background of establishing the IT Act 2000 and why there is a need of different IT Acts while doing a business, international business and performing transaction with the help of computers. So in this session we are going to understand the genesis of IT Act. So let's start with PowerPoint presentation. So this is what the genesis of IT Act. As you know, the Information Technology Act, or we also call it as ITA in short, or IT Act, was notified on October 17, 2000, or the IT Act is established in October 17, 2000. So what is the purpose of this IT Act? It is the law generally deals with cybercrime and electronic commerce in India. So what will be the laws while doing electronic commerce, and when the different cyber crimes are made, what is the law against those cyber crimes that we are going to understand here. So there is a need of establishing the IT Act. So what is the need of establishing IT Act? So we'll discuss here. Before understanding this actual cyber act, we will understand the background of IT Act. In General Assembly of United Nations, that is held in 1966. What is the purpose of this assembly? To create the United Nations Commissions on International Trade Laws, which are called UNICITRAL, with a mandate to promote international trade. In that UNICITRAL, they have a mandate to promote international trade or to increase the international trade. They have made some decisions. The object of this commission was to remove unnecessary obstacles on international trade. Then in 1984, the commission considered the issues of legal aspect of automatic data processing. So the commission then identified several key issues related to the legal values of computer record, the existing legal requirement of writing, signature, general conditions, liability, and bill of ladings and international trade procedure. So, what will be the procedure while doing business with the help of computer? How to consider computer record? Whether to consider computer record is illegal or not? Whether to consider the computer signature is illegal? Whether to use digital signature for doing computer instead of manual signature? What? How to consider uh, writings in computer, a legal writing in computer. Then the commission made the following observation after considering the legal issues. These considerations are: automatic data processing in international trade will be well established. The purpose will be the automatic data processing will be established well, so that we will able to promote the international business. The existing legal requirement of paper from documenting the international trade is an obstacle in use of ADP. So use of paper is an obstacle while processing automatic data with the help of computer. So this to be justified, the requirement of paper need to be removed. Instead of that, the computer record should be processed automatically for processing automatic data. Computer record can be considered legal. So legal requirement of paper should be minimized. There is a substantial difference in the rule of evidence which apply the paper-based system of documentation. There should be difference in rule of evidence and rule of evidence in computer record. This is also obstacle in the international state. So there should be unification in the rule. So there should be greater reliability on the automatic data processing as paper-based documentation. Then commissions so then made the following recommendations. The first is there should be the changes in existing rule as to make computer record admission in the court of laws. So In a court of laws, the computer record should be considered as a legal record. That is the recommendation of this commission. The rule framed should be consistent with the technology and help the court to determine the credibility of data contained in those records. Then to enable the parties to have their transaction or trade related to document recorded and transmitted in computer readable form. So all the transactions will be recorded in the computer readable form and will be transmitted from one location and to another location, which will be considered as illegal. Then electronic means of authentication should be used instead of handwritten signature or other paper-based methods. So digital signature can be the alternative for automatic authentication method or manual authentication method. There should be automatic authentication method need to be established or other papers based method need to be established. Then while doing transactions with the help of system, while doing business, while maintaining the social accounts, there should be some rules, there should be some laws in code. According to that, the legal uh, such as tampering with the computer source document. If someone has tampering with the computer source document, there should be the law for that. If someone is hacking with computer system, so what should be the laws and what should be the punishment for them? The receiving stolen computer or communication device using password of another person. So there should be laws for those things. Then cheating using computer resource, publishing private images of other, act of cyber terrorism, publishing information which is absolute in electronic form, publishing images containing sexual act. So for all this purpose, there should be a proper law so that we will able to punish them if someone has done such kind of crime, cyber crime. If someone has publishing images that contains a sexual acts, so there should be the mechanism of punishing that particular criminal. Then publishing child porn or presenting children online, failure to maintain record, failure or refusal to comply with orders, failure, refusal to decrypt the data, securing access or attempting to secure access to protected system, and misinterpretations. So for all these things, there should be a proper law so that anyone who has made a mistake or doing crime, they will be punished with the help of different laws. So that is the major background of IT Act, establishing the IT Act. The purpose of establishing IT Act, that is the background, that is the genesis of IT Act. Okay, so I hope you understand this. Thank you.